Welcome to the Daily Market Recap. Today is Tuesday, June 16, 2026. The market closed mixed today with SPY slipping as investors took profits in technology shares and waited for fresh guidance from the Federal Reserve. QQ underperformed as chip stocks cooled after a strong rally, while small caps and IWM held up better thanks to strength in financials and industrials. It was less of a panic and more of a catch-your-breath session after recent fireworks. Sector-wise, financials and industrials led the charge while technology and semiconductors lagged behind.
The market mood cautiously optimistic, but keeping one eye on the headlines.
CNN's Fear and Greed Index comes in at 38, firmly in the fear zone. Investors are still cautious, but not hiding under the bed. Think nervous optimism with a helmet on. The Federal Reserve remained the center of attention as traders weighed the outlook for rates. Markets are searching for clues on whether policy will stay restrictive longer than expected, making every word from policymakers a headline event. After powering markets higher earlier this week, technology stocks finally took a breather. Semiconductor names cooled off, leading QQ lower as traders locked in gains and rotated into value-oriented sectors. Lower oil prices gave investors some relief on inflation worries. Energy shares softened while lower fuel costs improved sentiment toward airlines, industrials, and other economically sensitive areas.
All right, folks, let's look at the leaderboard. Time to see who printed money today and who got completely wrecked by the volatility.
Time for the market's victory lap. The standout gainers today were SpaceX on continued momentum, Micron after strong AI optimism, Marvell riding semiconductor enthusiasm, and HPE extending its recent breakout. Plenty of green confetti for these names. Not everyone had a great day. The laggards included Supermicro Computer as traders worried about dilution, Atlassian under pressure after recent weakness, Intuit slipping with tech, and Olin after deal-related concerns weighed on sentiment. For SPY, support sits near 748 and then 740. Resistance comes in around 756 followed by 763. Bulls want to keep the recent uptrend intact, while bears are hoping resistance holds. QQQ has support around 620 and 612 with resistance near 630 and 638. IWM support comes in near 283 and then 278, while resistance sits near 288 and 293. Watch these levels closely as traders position for the next move. Bitcoin traded steadily after recent volatility, holding above key support around 10,500 while resistance remains near 11,000. Bulls remain in control as long as higher lows continue to form. Ethereum continues to track Bitcoin's momentum with support near 2,500 and resistance around 2,800. Across the broader altcoin market, sentiment remains constructive with traders selectively rotating into AI, infrastructure, and high beta plays. Crypto remains volatile, but the long-term crowd is still smiling. As we head into tomorrow, market sentiment remains cautiously bullish. Investors are balancing optimism over easing inflation pressures with caution around Fed policy and geopolitical headlines. Expect traders to watch economic data, bond yields, and any surprises from policymakers. Buckle up because Wall Street never really sleeps.